Hi everyone. A lot of you do prop firm trading, futures, for example, and to do those trading, you might use TradingView to do the charting and strategies, and then get the buy and sell signals from the TradingView, and then execute those trades in Topstep, for example. And so whenever you want to have a strategy, and then you have this buy and sell signals, it goes to um, through a TradingView alert, which where you have a message that is sent to a webhook. For example, in this case, you have a strategy.order.action, which is results in a buy or a sell string that is sent out, and that is sent to a webhook, and the webhook will send it out to has to send it out to the Topstep um, account. And how do you do that? So one of the things that um, that Topstep uses is known as Topstep X, which is actually based on TradingView for charting and stuff, but actually behind the scenes it's based on what is known as Project X. So the Project X is used by a lot of different uh, um, firms. So if you look at Topstep is also uses it, and also Tradeify or BluSky, and a lot of different companies use it. Um, and for you to be able to trade on Topstep X, for example, you have to be able to connect to this Project X. And Project X, you have to first thing to do is to um, sign up for the API access. Uh, with the API access, you need to subscribe to it. It costs like $14.50 per month with a coupon, I guess. And once you have the subscription, um, the next thing is to link. Basically, you link your uh, Topstep account with this Project X. Okay. So if you go to the Topstep and then you go to the settings, you will see in the API section. Click on the API section, and you can link your Project X with your Topstep account. And also, once you purchase the subscription, you get an API access, uh, and you can get an API key that you can copy it and put it in a file. So that's the first step you have to do, is to link your Topstep to the Project X, and then subscribe to Project X, and subscribe to Project X dashboard, and then connect them together and get the API key, and that'll give you access to the Project X, and then from Project X you can basically do the buy and sell of in your Topstep. So that's the first thing to do. And the next step is to be able to connect this webhook to the Project X. So one of the methods of connecting the TradingView webhook to uh, Project X and Topstep is using n8n. n8n is software, either it's in the cloud or you can put it on your laptop, where you can create nodes to do certain actions and also connect to each other. So these are called flows, and you have the way to do it is that there are two flows. One flow is for authentication and validation uh, of the Topstep account, and then the other one, and then getting the search the information, put it in a table, and the other one is to get the webhook, uh, and then be able to trigger a buy or a sell signal. So um, let us start with the top flow, and the top flow is run once a day. The reason is that you have to validate the token that is generated every 24 hours. So the trigger node is run at a certain time, like around 2:30 p.m. on the West Coast, but it could be um, uh, in the East Coast it could be 5:30 p.m. depending on when the futures market is not active. Um, and this trigger will uh, will uh, will use the API key and then will create a token, and and this token will be validated, and then after validation it will go and search the accounts you have in Topstep, and then it will give the accounts, and then it will also you can look at all the contracts that are available um, in that you can trade in Topstep. Uh, so finally, we can merge all this information in and put it in a table and store it. The reason is that you can look up later on the token and the account ID, contract ID, and those kinds of things. So that basically will run, or you can manually trigger it, or you can set it at a time to schedule the trigger. Okay, so you have that information in the table. Now, when you get a buy or a sell signal from a TradingView webhook, and this is the webhook, you're going to put it in your TradingView webhook link. And what happens is that when the webhook trigger comes in, we map the TradingView webhook to we map the TradingView webhook to let's look at the actual thing here. Yeah, we map the TradingView webhook to, let's say, a buy signal, an action of buy signal, to equivalent the API call in Top ProjectX Topstep. So this will basically convert a buy to a zero, which means a buy in the API, and sell is a one. And then we can say what is the contract size and market, sell, buy or sell at market, and then what is the contract ID, and then the account ID, and so on. So once you do that, and the information gets merged, once it gets merged, then you have your token, the contract ID, account number, and everything merged into one JSON, and that is given to the Topstep to place order. Place the order. Here you place the order, and once the order is successful, you will know whether the order is successful. So basically, you can use this flows to connect from a TradingView to ProjectX, and then Topstep to execute your trades. And what I've done is to export this into a JSON file, so that you can start using that JSON file and put your credentials like account number and API key and those kinds of things, and connect it. One of the advantages of using this method is that you can have multiple webhooks where you have different strategies or different contract IDs, and then on the output side you can have multiple uh, um, Topstep accounts or multiple prop firms, and then you can connect it. So this becomes a central link between a TradingView and different prop firms. So you can really customizable to specific needs. unlike some of the ones that are available on the web. So you can start doing that. Um, so I'll so basically you can go to the link and get the JSON code, and then start modifying it if you like, or you can develop it from scratch also if you want, using n8n. You can do it. Only thing is that testing is takes time, and go from there. Okay, thank you. Yes, so once, let us say, you purchase the JSON file for connecting TradingView to Topstep. How do you install it? So the way to do it is that when you start a new n8n project, what you can do is to import the file, the JSON file that you purchased, um, and um, so you import it, and then it will create all the nodes that are there, um, and then you can go and you have to make three changes basically. One is related to your Topstep username for your account username, and then your Topstep API key. That is one change you have to make. The other change is when you're placing the order, you want your account Topstep account number. You can put it there. So other than that, you should be able to execute it. Uh, and then obviously, the contract ID, whichever contract you want. Uh, so so the way to do it is to first execute this workflow, um, and then from the table you can see all the um, all the information in the table. And one of the ways to look at the table is um, is to open the table, the contents, and you can see all the information. Let's see. Yeah, the data table. You can see all the information. So finally, one of the things that we also offer is customization. So if you want the n8n to be linked to different APIs from different prop firms, or connect different strategies, or do customization for your trading, just drop us a line, and we should be able to help make that happen. Thank you.